don't know if you know this or not, but there's this whole thing in Hollywood right now where they're not really making movies for the American audience. I mean, they are, but they're also appealing to the Chinese movie market, which is arguably way more massive than, you know, domestic box office is way lower than just China. I mean, it's insane. So you'll notice that some movies, they do these little things to appeal to the Chinese market, which, you know, that's where the money is. I'm not upset about it. I mean, it probably takes away from a little bit of the integrity of whatever movie, but whatever. Doesn't matter, you gotta follow the money. I think that's what this was trying to do, but for just American Chinese kids, Asian Americans in general, I just picked it up because I was like, Hong Kong's cool, Iron Man's cool. I mean, I've only read Demon in a Bottle and Extremis, but he's a character that I could delve into, you know? Maybe, possibly. And then I didn't even see this when I bought it, featuring the debut of an all-new armored hero. I don't care. I don't give a shit about any of that. Look, if I'm getting an Iron Man comic, you know what, it could be on me because it explicitly says Hong Kong Heroes. So you know what, I might be at fault a little bit. I'll take a little bit of that blame. But I feel like if I'm buying, or me or any other consumer is buying an Iron Man comic, it's because they like Tony Stark and they like that he's Iron Man. That's it. We don't care. It's not really about the suit. It's about Tony rattling around in there, so nobody cares about it. That's why nobody gives a shit about Riri. And that comic, it does a thing like this. And it's like not even entertaining. So, whatever. It's probably going to be super short. And I just would like to point out that, no, I did not rub Vaseline on my camera lens. This whole comic just looks this way. It just looks weirdly out of focus, airbrushed looking thing. It was the wrong design choice. I feel pretty comfortable in saying that. So we start off with of course, Doctor Strange, and he's talking about the portal nexus. It's powered by 3 mystical globes. And of course, when he starts doing this, some baddie's gonna show up. It's got Baron Mordo, so you know what that, Hydra's not too far away. He shows up, they fight over the portal nexus, as you do. Threaten to kill him. It just looks odd. Just looks so dull. And all this is happening while there's this huge Stark Tech Expo going on in China. We see these two lovely ladies. I know that, wow, that it really is what it looks like. Like you would think, oh, my camera's messing up. But no, that's the way it looks. Okay, so Tony is late, of course, for the expo because he's got to shave his goatee and comb it accordingly. He's zooming in. Hey, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Very dramatic. I'm into it. Also, you know, I realize this is over now. And Marco, I love your work in Old Man Hawkeye, but I gotta tell you, this picture, it's not doing you any favors. It's like a picture from early 2000s MySpace, and it stands out from the rest of the guys, not in a good way, and I get it. I get that you have I can buy sunglasses money, but you gotta update that pic. This is a fan telling you gotta update that. And then Pepe Larraz, get rid of that yellow filter, because I don't like yellow. So we see King T'Challa's there, Dr. Banner is there, and these two women are going to be talking about a brand new piece of Stark Tech. It's called the Stark Emergency Response Exosuit. Seri-X or Siri-X? I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that, but this is what it looks like. Wow, it kind of looks like it would fit a female. I feel like the contours of the colors here seem more female-like in nature. I wonder if that's going to come into play. I just can't believe how flat this looks. This whole thing was created in Photoshop. Just, look at that. They didn't even try with that one. All these lines, like, ugh, come on, guy. And I looked it up. This is the only issue of it. I think it was supposed to be a series or something, but nope. This is the one. So I got a piece of history right here. You're witnessing history. And then a Hydra machine appears, and all these bots come out of the Hydra robot. Shock troops are raining down from the heavens, and it was like, oh, T'Challa is a very dramatic reveal. Bruce Banner, rah! And then look at this image. This image looks super flat, and it looks really airbrushed. It looks like Hulk just woke up, and it looks really airbrushed. Like, you know those like really bad. This is the thing I connected to. You know those really bad airbrush T-shirts that whenever a young minority is gunned down, all their family get airbrush T-shirts of them? This is like what it would look like if these three were gunned down and airbrushed on a T-shirt. It's really specific. I don't know if that's gonna hit with a lot of people, that comparison, but I've seen enough of those shirts to get a good look. And they wear those shirts. Sometimes I'll see like died in 2011. They're still wearing those shirts, still repping their homie that died. I mean, Jesus. Thinking about their homies all the time. I don't think about my dead homies at all. And then, here's our brand new hero. Oh, it's revealed that this lady is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Her sister can't believe it. Check out this dialogue. She asks her sister if their parents know she's in S.H.I.E.L.D. She's like, no. It's just like you to jump right into danger without thinking of the consequences. I won't let you do this. You're not going to let your S.H.I.E.L.D. agent sister jump into danger? Her job? You're not going to let your sister do your job? Your sister is apparently the more badass of the two? I won't let you do this. And then, of course, wow, I just realized that in that, it kind of makes her look like she has anime eyes, which is disgusting. So, of course, this is our brand new armored hero. Some lady that nobody cares about. At all. I mean, we know she's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, so I guess she's technically a somebody, but it's... This is the issue. It's just handed to them. I mean, Riri steals it, and then this lady just gets it. I mean... I just think Iron Man, I think it just has to be Tony. Maybe I'm wrong. If not, I would have no problem if it was like a Chinese kid like tinkering around with stuff and becoming their own character. But this, it's just super annoying and lame. And then some battle stuff happens, and who cares? And we get to see the new lady and the Iron Man back to back fighting Hydra. It's super cool. I'm told I should be very thrilled with it and be very impressed. And we see that the real Avengers are coming. Well, I mean, War Machine's there, so I don't know how real you can count that. And look at this Captain America face. It just looks off. It kind of looks like a woman, but like a woman who's very shrill and awful. Isn't that all women? Oh, I don't know. So they're fighting the Doombots, the Hydra robots in various locations. So it's just sort of raining down on everybody, and they're all fighting, and it's all great. Oh, this was a chore. This was a real chore. And I went into it with lukewarm hopes. Not high hopes, because I haven't read a lot of Iron Man. I don't know what's going on. I like Hong Kong. I like Asian movies. I like martial arts stuff. It's a very vibrant city. You know what I just realized? They just totally negate the coolest thing about Hong Kong, which is the scenery, it's the landscape, it's the buildings, the architecture, the people. That's what makes it interesting to look at, and they just did it in this big open area, so you'd have Hydra bots rain down. It's not interesting to look at, scene-wise, and then you got this weird airbrushed art of dead homies everywhere. So they're fighting, and she's... What is her name is weird, too. Arwen? If the camera could focus, it's already upsetting that the art is unfocused. Arwen? Arwen. Doesn't even sound like an Asian name. That doesn't even sound like a real name at all. Like this video if your name is Arwen. See? No likes. Arwen, say it. Really? Really? Avengers Assemble! A lady we just met and care nothing for yells Avengers Assemble. That's like the sharpest thing on this whole page. You can see that Avengers symbol from like a block away, but all this is just blurred together, unfocused mess. And why does she get to say it? She's been on this for 20 minutes. And then everybody congratulates each other and ugh. I bet Hong Kong could use an amazing sister team-up. What do you say? I don't think Hong Kong needs that. I don't think Hong Kong needs a sister team-up at all. If I'm gonna be real. Actually, you know what? They could use that, because those little Chinese girl babies are being dumped off of gravel roads to be raised by wolves who will, if they survive, enact their revenge on the society that deemed them worthless. Or they'll starve to death because, you know, they're babies, they can't fend for themselves. So maybe a Hong Kong sister team-up is exactly what they need. You mean like superheroes? Well, you do have a suit. All you need is a cool name and you're halfway there. Does this make me an Avenger? Let's start with Arwen Wong, the armored hero of Hong Kong. And then, doesn't that look not real? That looks like an alien in a people suit. That looks like not a real doll, but it looks like... Have you seen those videos of those guys who wear female masks? That's what that looks like. There's a guy lurking under there. Why? Because all the girl babies are dead. They're just... every which way in Hong Kong, you're tripping... Jesus, I'm tripping over my own lines. Tripping over dead baby skeletons. They're paved... All of China's streets are paved with baby girl skeletons. And that's the name you're going for? The Armored Hero of Hong Kong. This line tells me, let's start with Arwen Wong. They didn't even come up with a name for this character. They knew it was going to be garbage. They knew it was going to be uninteresting drivel. So they're like, let's come up with a name for her if we get an issue 2. And guess what happens? You didn't get an issue 2. Yeah. We showed you. You dummies.